It's not a sci-fi compound. It's in your bloodstream right now. And it may be aging you faster than you think. In the alphabet soup of human biology, few molecules have recently captured scientists' attention like Gas6. Despite sounding like a 1980s action movie sequel or a dangerous chemical leak, Gas6, short for growth arrest-specific 6, is a naturally occurring protein. And increasingly, it's looking like a master switch in the story of aging, inflammation, and maybe even how long you get to stay healthy before your body turns against itself. Gas6 plays a complex role. It's involved in cell survival, immune signaling, inflammation control, and the regulation of blood clotting. It binds to receptors in the TAM family, Tyro3, AXL, and MER, which govern processes ranging from tissue repair to immune quieting. In young, healthy bodies, Gas6 is a multitasker that helps your system balance damage control with regeneration. But as with so many things in aging biology, its behavior becomes problematic with time. Here's the kicker. In older individuals, Gas6 doesn't decline. It spikes. Elevated levels have been strongly associated with vascular aging, think stiffening arteries, poor endothelial function, and a greater likelihood of hypertension, stroke, and cognitive decline. Think of your vascular system as a communications superhighway. When Gas6 floods that system inappropriately, it seems to act like a biochemical traffic jam, blocking healthy flow, sending inflammatory signals to places they don't belong, and helping dysfunctional cells stick around longer than they should. But it's not just your arteries. Gas6 is increasingly being implicated in a range of aging-associated diseases. High levels of it correlate with metabolic dysfunction, kidney disease progression, and even cancer metastasis. Inflammation seems to activate Gas6, and Gas6 in turn amplifies inflammation, a nasty feedback loop that speeds up aging at the cellular level. And since vascular health is closely linked to brain function, immune resilience, and metabolic control, Gas6 may be one of the invisible hands pushing multiple systems into simultaneous decline. So, why all the obsession? Because Gas6 might not just reflect aging, it may help drive it. Researchers are now asking whether Gas6 could serve as a biomarker, a kind of molecular early warning sign that the aging process is accelerating under the surface. Instead of waiting for blood pressure to rise or cognitive symptoms to appear, future checkups might include a Gas6 panel, flagging when your vascular system is entering a pro-inflammatory, high-risk state even if you still look and feel fine. That alone would be a major leap for preventative medicine. Catching vascular decline before it translates into disease could redefine what midlife health looks like. Even more tantalizing is the idea that Gas6 could become a target for intervention. What if we could modulate Gas6 activity, either lowering it when it spikes unnecessarily or blocking its receptors when they're sending harmful signals? That's already under exploration. A class of drugs known as AXL inhibitors, originally developed for cancer, may have crossover potential in age-related inflammation and vascular dysfunction. They work by blocking one of Gas6's primary docking stations, potentially halting its downstream effects on cell survival, fibrosis, and inflammation. Of course, blocking Gas6 comes with risk. This protein isn't a villain by nature. It's a vital part of wound healing and immune regulation. In some contexts, like acute infection or tissue damage, it's life-saving. The key is context. Chronically elevated Gas6 seems to nudge the body toward a slow-burn state of inflammation and dysfunction, not unlike other age-related culprits like senescent cells or overactive immune cytokines. It's not that Gas6 shouldn't exist. It just needs to know when to shut up and sit down. So the big question becomes, can we tune Gas6? Can we dampen it at the right time, in the right tissues, without turning off the body's natural healing systems? That's where things get exciting and murky. Personalized anti-aging medicine is likely going to hinge on these kinds of nuanced modulations. Not a sledgehammer, but a dimmer switch. In the meantime, the best way to keep Gas6 in check may still come from lifestyle. Diets high in anti-inflammatory foods, berries, leafy greens, omega-3s, polyphenol, may help reduce chronic immune activation, which could limit inappropriate Gas6 signaling. Exercise, particularly cardio, improves endothelial function and vascular flexibility, potentially offsetting some of Gas6's vascular damage. Stress control, adequate sleep, and avoiding smoking and processed foods? Boring but powerful. Because while we wait for Gas6 targeting therapies, your everyday choices may be quietly controlling how loud this molecule shouts in your bloodstream. In the end, Gas6 might not be the molecule of mortality, but it could be the molecule that tips the scales. A whisper from your arteries that aging has begun, even if you haven't noticed yet. And if we learn how to listen and intervene, it might also become one of the most important levers in the quest to age not just longer, but smarter.